The latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. Tenderfoot TV is funding a podcast entirely from Bitcoin. From Nowhere, it's called, and it'll look at the dark past of the crypto world. That'll launch in early 2022. If you'd like to earn Bitcoin from your podcast right now, though, you can. We've just updated our guide with the latest information. You'll find that linked from our show notes in our newsletter today. At Fast Company, Nicole Laporte publishes More Than Joe Rogan Inside Spotify's Audio Revolution. It's a long article with a number of quotes from Spotify insiders, which Spotify presumably quite likes, since their PR team have flagged it up for us to include today. In The Verge, Ashley Carman also looks at Spotify's purchase of Findaway, the book distributor. Apple Podcasts has sent an email to podcasters promoting their new feed refresh button that we covered last week, and a tool to promote Apple Podcasts on social media as well. The Apple Podcasts app, which was once Apple's worst rated app at just 1.8, is mysteriously riding high of 4.7 these days. Why is that? Well, Podmov Daily suggests that people are hearing, give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, and instead rating the app. And one 5-star review for the Apple Podcasts app seems to agree with that. It says, "So glad my friend introduced me to this podcast." And your daily reminder that ratings and reviews don't have any effect on the Apple Podcast charts. Vocal Podcast Network has been launched. It's a partnership between Quality Control and the Network Advisory. Acast has signed Latin American podcast publisher Dudas Media. The company also held an indigenous podcasting event in Canada, which you can watch again. Remote recording tool Zencaster has added an active speaker layout, which automatically gives the big screen to the person who's speaking. Another short-form audio app, Logcast, has launched. The app will reconstruct the way audio creators create, monetize, and distribute their content. It lets you record up to 10 minutes of audio. Indian audio platform Pocket FM has received more than 100 million plays for Yakshini, a horror audio show in 5 different languages. And Amit Kukreja, co-founder and CEO of another audio platform, Audia, says that RSS is broken and major audio platforms are a graveyard of content. And in People News, Irene Noguchi is to join the New York Times Opinion Audio as executive producer. She's currently head of audio at Politico and formerly worked at Vox. And in podcast news, Working It is a new weekly podcast about the future of work, hosted by Isabel Berwick, the work and career editor at the Financial Times. The show covers the big ideas and emerging trends shaping the workplace today, from the gig economy and side hustles to corporate wellness and hybrid working. It was launched this week. And People, Place, Power is a new independent documentary podcast launched last month, a weekly podcast exploring big questions about activism around the world. It features stories about how activists from India, Afghanistan and Oklahoma are using their power to create change. It's hosted by Benjamin Swift and Trisha Mukherjee. And that's the latest from our newsletter. For all the links, we're at podnews.net.